Mm. This is Kal Kat, the Kal Katster. This is a relatively short video on the for the On Location Cat channel. I know that before I have explained in the past the SAP1 Productions connection to the show, but not where it went, where it came from, where it ended up. This is Kal Kat, the Kal Katster. Sit back here in the runabout room. We're rebuilding the studio up there, so we'll be back doing a Transformers before too long. This video is an update of a 2017 video from the On Location Cats SAP reunion update thing. SAP1 Productions, not to be confused with the SAP Productions financial group, and not really to be confused with the SAP Center, the Shark Stadium, either, although there is an odd connection with that. SAP1 Productions stood for Sparkle Abra Pop, and it was a kid show which aired in the on YouTube and Vine and several other places, back in the day, around 2006, 2007, all the way and off and on until 2011 or so. It had lots of views. It had hundreds of subscribers. It was big. It was a big show, and it was nepotism because it was my sister and her kids. And so they had like just a few videos of like the titular main characters, Sparkle, Abra, and Pop, doing things like playing with the dogs or hanging out with their friends or skateboarding or doing pop songs parodies with the song playing in the background. So they had these pop song parodies in the living room, like running around, kind of the YouTube blog poop kind of that kind of thing back in the day. This video is not for children though, but it was a kid show. It was a version of what a YouTube channel could be. I was back at San Jose State and I was doing journalism, and they said the future is places like MySpace and YouTube. Not so much MySpace was going out, but YouTube, this new thing called YouTube. And there was a Professor Craig. He didn't think about it, didn't get on board when Netscape started, which is now Firefox. And he said, you guys gotta all you gotta go on YouTube. This new thing called YouTube, and post vlog videos, because that's the future of journalism, blogging, because newspapers are going to die. So we're bloggers. So here we are. 13 years. No, has it been that long? Oh my goodness. But anyway, so yeah. Now I'm back. Now I'm not attempting to retread over stuff that was in this other video where I was talking about the history of Kal Kat show so much, but what this is inspired by a gamer from Mars, who is it's just trending because I saw one of his videos and now it's like, oh, what? Now I've seen 3 or 4 and now it's just trending. It's because I clicked on it. That's how trending works. So I watched a bunch of them. It was like, whatever happened to SAP1 Productions? There you go. What happened to that? So it's not whatever happened to the Kal Kat show because it's still around. So anyway, so SAP1 Productions started out as this thing. It actually they had connections with Lady Gaga, Justin Bieber, several other like concert people, because they went to concerts. So they knew some rock people. They had connections with some of their people, so they got to go to their concerts a lot. Yeah, it was okay if we spoofed Justin Bieber and Lady Gaga. They weren't gonna flag us. But Miley Cyrus, they totally flagged us. That bird song. But yeah, because we didn't have any connections with her. but yes, the channel kept getting flagged. The channels kept getting flagged. The early bots kept putting the channels out of business. Almost out of business. There was one where it was a Britney Spears song that got flagged. There was a Hillary Duff song that got flagged. They didn't like that over there, Disney. They didn't like that. But even though we had some connections with Disney, we could do some songs, just not those ones. You could do the dumb ones, or we could do parodies of the older ones, which were like, we could do like the audio parodies, like we did with the that are available on Weird Kitty, on Freelance Kitty 14. We'll see them. The Disney parody songs. We could do those. They were okay with that. But yeah, so basically this is, yeah, but we couldn't air that on the kids show. That was an after hours thing because they had to be like 17 and older to watch the lyrics were questionable. Dirty lyrics. But yeah, that wasn't for kids. But yeah. So basically the SAP1 production show, the SAP show, the Kal Kat started on before the Kal Kat show, 2 years before it, 2007. Was a PSA show where the uncle would show up, and he would and he was Uncle Kal Kat, and there was Cowboy, and there was Silly Kelly, and yeah, the kind of archetypal characters that would later be on the thing. They were all from the radio program from when I was a kid. So yeah, the radio program, the Child Star, yeah. But it was local, very local, and you cannot find those broadcasts anymore. Don't even look, because you won't find them. Yeah, they're local, they're in-house. I have them, but I transferred most of them. But we can't really put them up because we used a lot of music. Other stuff. We would play music in the background. So, we would get flagged by everybody. So we couldn't air any of that music. But yeah, the failed child Kal Kat is a radio personality. And then there was blogging. Yeah, we did some fan films, but just for fun. Completed the Star Crackers in 2011. That had been like a long-suffering thing since 1992. That was finished 2011. I put up on the channel a channel called Kleckin'. Just to be weird because they're Klecker because we like Frank Zappa and Abend beklecken nicht dat sofa. Yes, don't get no Jesus on the sofa. Yeah, it was the adult channel. Mark's Cards, and I had this other channel, the Kleckin' channel. We also had something called Weird Kitty 07, or we had that was the other one that later became Kal Kat's Movies and Reviews channel, which is the highest rated one currently of the three. On Location Cats reviews came out in 2011 and showed the other ones. More adult, not really for kids, but not bad, just not for kids. Yeah, so current ratings on our channels indicate the On Location Cat has 321 videos and 22 subs, which is not a lot. No, used to have a lot more. Used to have hundreds. Only have 22 now. Most of them apparently were fake subs, and YouTube deleted most of them around 2016. I didn't know they were fake subs. Here we have 12,053 views on that channel. On the Chimera channel, we have 87 subscribers, but lots of subscriptions. 28 subs, 87 videos, 8 videos, 28 subscribers, 4,009 views. On Weird Kitty 07, we have 732 videos, 32,809 views, 87 subscribers. And on Freelance Kitty, we got 57 videos with 1,211 views. Oh, yeah. Those are good. Those are official views from Social Blade. So, yeah. Social Blade. But they're all the real ones, not we didn't use bots. Our Weird Kitty 07 channel is comparable to Channel Awesome. It started in 2007, about the same time. Also, it started around the same time as it was one of the early ones. It started around the same time as well as Dove-tastic Microwave Theater. Also started around that time. But yes, so we were there in the beginning. But our channel did not go viral. Never really did go viral, although some of our stuff, with all those views, some of our stuff has been out there. You have probably seen the Kitty Kitty Kit Kit song on Ridiculous and Ridiculous videos. It's been there. You've probably seen the Madonna song, the LUV Madonna song, as a cat, Abracadabra. That was on Tosh briefly, and they said something like, "Ha, he's stoned or something." No, I wasn't. And then oddly enough, the Katy Perry Meow song appeared on one of the other ones, which is cool. And it was reposted somewhere else and went viral. It didn't go on viral on my channel. Also, curiously, the blooper of the Per Beast on the Chimera channel. The Chimera channel took 13 years to get Star Trek Chimera finished. And it came out in September of last year. And so there were all these bloopers that kept popping up saying, "Is this guy ever going to finish? Is he going to finish it?" Finally he did. We finished it. But there was this Per Beast thing for like 3 or 4 years ago. And it's this hilarious video of this cat thrashing the set. He walks on the set and he's really cute. And yeah, that one was on it too. That one was on Ridiculous Videos and Cat Videos and several others. That one did go. That one went. But yes, that one got the notice of the Lego Movie people. And the Lego Ninjago movie includes a Per Beast. It's a striped cat. It walks in and thrashes the city. They saw our video. They put it in a feature film. We didn't get any royalties. And we're okay with that, but still it was a bit cool. But yes. And not to mention the fact that most of the Star Trek shows have been conceivably on the same wavelength as us. Borg, the Q, that kind of thing. The tossing the apple in the Starcrackers movie ended up in Star Trek 2009. Yeah, we know Abrams. Actually, the consensus of the current Abrams thing is I tried to tell Abrams, don't do it. Don't make it Palpatine at the end. Make it Jar Jar Binks. Have Palpatine be a puppet. Have Jar Jar Binks come out and be the actual Sith Lord, and he made the whole thing up about Palpatine. That way, she's still an unknown. He said, no, I'm not going to do that. No, I want to please everybody all at once. Didn't please Mark's Cards. He didn't like the new movie. But, yeah. Oh, new Star Wars, yeah. Current Star Trek, yeah. The Picard show having the similar scene with Riker saving the ship to that in Chimera. Not a coincidence. Yeah, they were like, okay, sure it's going to be like ours. Make sure it's not. Yeah, so many years ago when I did a review of a certain viral video campaign that went out about a gamer guy who apparently, some other gamer guy. I'm not really a gamer, but this other guy, he was a gamer. And he put out this video saying that his pitch for Star Trek in 2015 was going to be a pitch for Star Trek. He's going to have a new show. And went all over the internet about this new show. Oh, never happened because he didn't pitch. But Mark's Cards and I, literally that same week, were in LA. And other things happened instead. So there. Yes, I got to go to the premiere of The Good Dinosaur. The preview thing, we got to see that. All that because he knew Disney people. Anyway, we haven't gone back since 2015. We were going to go back this year, but I think with this COVID thing, we're going to wait until that blows off. Anyway, so it still could happen. Also, I posed for my Star Wars action figures at the convention last summer. Yes, there were a few that looked a little bit like me in there. So that was cool. Yes. The Kal Kat Star Wars action figure. They didn't make my action figure, though, which is unfortunate. I posed for it. Anyway, so, back to the story. All right. So there's other versions of SAP Productions out there. So part of what happened is there was the SAP name and the SAP LLC and that kind of thing. They eventually flagged the channel. That was SAP1 Productions, and they said, you can't use this name because it's confusing them for the name, so they had to pull the channel. So that's really what happened to SAP is they pull it. And then some of the SAP videos would appear on my other two channels that had started. So the 2007 one and the Klecken one and the other one picked up the videos. And edited some of them down so they didn't change the music a little bit. And rescored them so they wouldn't be, get a copyright strike. Music copyright strike. Eventually the Klecken one was hacked by hackers. the other SAP members probably just didn't like it and took it down. That's probably what happened. That would be my guess. Why would they go there other than, ooh, we're jealous? Um, so that one ended. And the other two channels remained. And so we put some of the SAP stuff and family stuff on the channels infrequently up until around 2014, in which they said take them all down. And then there was a brief return of them in 2019, and then some of them called in and take those down. We don't want to be seen in there because our exes might find out about it. So we had to take those down. So season 11 of the Kal Kat show basically didn't happen. And here we are with like 2 or 3 episodes of season 11 and nothing really happened. So technically the Kal Kat show technically ran from 2009 to 2015, but we kept going. Yes. So yeah, the PSAs. Okay, so we're back. Yeah. So I had these PSA things. The Kal Kat show started as basically it was going to be like stuff, the comedy KTS series. We were going to bring it up into the modern era from the 80s, from when we were child stars. We're going to bring that up to the 80s and say, oh, isn't it funny that this guy is like at the time 30 or so? And it'd be funny, like bring him out of it, like oh, that was a new thing. Ooh, we're going to have these like child star kind of local child star going to be in this thing, and it's going to be funny. Yeah, so awesome. Yeah. Actually, 2 of my siblings were in a movie. They were in the Milpitas Monster. My father was in the Milpitas Monster. So there. Yeah, so they were in a movie. Oh, one of my nieces was in Madalena Z, which was also a movie. It's interesting. But yes. So there you go. And I had a cameo, uncredited, not on IMDb, uncredited, in 3 Ninjas. Yep. That's it. When I saw Ernie Reyes Jr. at a comic convention thingy, comic book convention thing, he recognized me. He asked me how it was and everything and all that. And so that was cool. But yeah, it's been years, you know. So that was cool. So that was one of his pictures. So I didn't get to be in Ninja Turtles. I really wanted to. I wanted to be in Ninja Turtles, but no, that didn't happen. But no, 3 Ninjas. Well, it's got ninja in the title. Okay, I'll do it. What do I have to do? Stand in the background and pretend like you're fighting. Okay. Way back in the day. So 1990 or so. Somewhere around there. So yeah. Well, I did know our school that I trained at knew his school, so they knew each other. So it was connections that no longer exist. That closed up in 2007. But the comic shop thing, that was much later. That was 2018, I think it was 2018, when I saw him again. And the other dude at the convention, he was like, the other dude behind me, he'd been in Surf Ninjas. So he was like, hey, I'm in Surf Ninjas. And I was like, oh, I was in 3 Ninjas. So I said it was going to be nepotism. We should show up. It's silly if we get your autograph. Oh well. That was funny. Oh, but yeah. So yeah. That was fun, but I've already talked about it. So there's a little bit of something out there, and it's odd because when you look at these ratings of these characters in the particular ratings on this thing, you think this guy doesn't have like a following. Really, he's got like 80 subscribers. It's like, but there's thousands of views, tens of thousands of views, tens of thousands of people. 12,000 people have gone to the On Location review site. Wow. 32,809 people have gone to the Weird Kitty 07 site, which means that Kal Kat is quite well known, at least here. When I go to Fanime and the other conventions, there are people dressed like Kal Kat, Silly Kelly. It's weird. Cowpoke. It's funny. And the funny thing is that I don't have a lot of subscribers. And that's because they keep pulling them. YouTube keeps thinking they're bots and pulling them. I think that when the Channel Awesome scandal happened 2 years ago, I had as much as 400 subscribers. I have 82, 87 in one case. It's like, where did they go? I know they weren't bots. So yeah, YouTube is being weird and things go away. But yeah, we were as big as maybe not. We weren't as nearly as big as Channel Awesome. They had millions of views, and they still do. We were like one of their satellites. That basically. but we weren't related to them in any way. We had no contracts or anything. We just knew of them. They knew of us. So yeah, we didn't know them. We're just saying we were like them because of at the same time period, but not the same controversy at all. So I know you're probably thinking, "Ooh, he's going to reveal the controversy." There was no controversy in the kid show, and now they have this COPPA law that they came out with, added on to the DMCA '98 law that says your videos need to be officially marked as not for kids and adult content for everybody, right? So even though clearly the reviews are completely harmless, they can totally watch the reviews, I have to say it's not for kids. Even though technically they totally could watch that they wanted to. They'd be bored. I don't video content. They've often complained, they say, why don't you have video graphics from the movies? But like Red Letter Media and others say, I can't show those because the minute I show a movie trailer, I get flagged. Or leaving clips from it. Oh, I'm going to get flagged. So yeah, they know this guy here is going to get. And so I can't show movie content, even though that should be DMCA compliant to show a trailer and review it. I know it's not because I tried to do that Discovery trailer. The CBS immediately flagged it. No, you can't even mention you reviewed the Discovery trailer. They literally did not want that. Even with the sound cut off. They were like, oh, even though we had something to do with Discovery. Yeah, the Mycelian network was not my idea. But yes, something vaguely to do with that. The Cillian network. Yeah, so as I was saying, rambling on about the gamer guy that thought he was pitching for Star Trek and obviously didn't. We did, but they didn't take our story. They didn't want it. But yes, because they said, "Oh, we don't accept unsolicited scripts from fans." But many years ago, they did, and there was a story thing. And the story is that Mark's Cards and I had written 2 Star Trek spec scripts under the auspice of this writing contest. So we had, and they liked them. They were rejected based on bad timing, basically. The first one, they were going to do something else with the Dominion and the Vorta and the female Vorta and all that. And the other one was, there are too many Tuvok episodes for 2 seasons straight. So they didn't want that one. Yeah, so and many years later, I think it was 2018 again. Yeah, 2018. I met Melinda Snodgrass, who was one of the people who was the coordinator, along with Lolita Fascio, and they were doing the writing contest. And she's an author now of other books, and she commented on that and said, "Oh yeah, you were one of the stories," and mentioned the name, and she remembered that Fearful Symmetry, the DS9 one. She remembered it. She's like, "Oh yeah, I remember that one, and the Voyager one too. Yeah, the Arbiter with the Tuvok and all that. Yeah, it was probably probably my people are the one that stamped it, and sent you the letter." It's like cool, but yeah. So if Picard season 2 or Discovery season 3 wants to hire me, I'm here. Hire me. We're gonna do it now. But yes, not famous enough, so they're not gonna do that. Not famous anymore, like Sheila Booth. But yeah, we're still around. Basically, the kids all grew up. So yeah, Sparkle had their own channel, but now she doesn't do that. I think she's mainly Instagram now. Philip has Pop had the skateboarding channel that was really popular. I think that's still around, but it's probably got another name. The main character that started it all, the sister Martha, didn't do anything except on YouTube. It stopped doing anything. Now she's all over Facebook. So you can go on Facebook, Martha the Amazonia, see the Facebook version. She's all over Facebook, but she's not here, not on YouTube. But yeah, so they're still around. They're just on different platforms. And yeah, so the Kal Kat show. Ooh. So yeah, we're just continuing with the usual stuff indoors. And yeah, so whatever happened to the channel is just like, oh, it didn't really go away. It's just that the main people who were producing it stopped, and then I had to produce my own with tourist cards. Yeah, and it was just so there was nothing controversial about that. I didn't know anything about any of the drama of these other channels and content creators, and, other than what I was told. Um, I did appear in a unannounced in someone's rant video on Change the Channel, to which to which I contacted him, and I said on his thing, I said, you want to take me out of there? Because yeah, technically you misquoted me and made it sound like I didn't like Channel Awesome. So yeah, take that out. And then he claimed later, oh, I was removing the music. He's like, no, it wasn't the music. 2 or 3 of us were not involved, so you shouldn't have included us. we were not involved. We weren't there. We were there. No, you totally were. You were there. Oh, it's like, no, we weren't. We had nothing to do with it. We weren't in Chicago. I'm in San Jose. It couldn't have been there. It's not possible. But then you mentioned you were in Fahrenheit 11.9 with the other guy. That was later. oh, that was later. After your video. That was filmed, in advance. Oh yeah. And it was a different group anyway. Yeah. Yeah, not associated with that. But yeah, funny that when we go to Fanime, well, not so much last year, but the year before. There was a guy dressed as Clint Cow, a couple of Clint Cowpokes. It was funny. It's like, yeah, some of these guys end up getting a TV series, Cartoon Network or something. But yeah, I didn't get one. I pitched one, but I didn't get one. But yeah, and I also have books on Amazon under real name and under Kal Kat as well. So yeah, so I'll pitch my stuff. So yeah, I have published 21 books. I self-published. I should be able to get some kind of a booth the next time they have one of those. I don't know, but we'll see. No, I won't make any promises because usually they end up being broken. Yes. Or some other thing that gets in the way. But I'm going to bring in Starship Locations, the game, at some point. I just haven't designed it yet because I working on this other thing I was doing involving ancient aliens. And when that's done, then I'll do the game dialogue. So, yeah, I've been railing on about SAP1 Productions. Well, after 700 some videos, it's kind of a staple at this point out there. And we're not gone. But funny they say, oh, that guy's gone. It's like, no, he isn't. Still doing videos. But yeah, you have yeah. Well, I suppose in terms of my favorite, I did a bunch of music videos on here. I still do them. I did a current one even, I like the music videos. I did the Love the Way You Buy parody of Love the Way You Lie, and the mall people at the station and the they're like, you know what would make this way cooler is if you got to go to the Great Mall and actually film the storefronts as you're talking about them. We should do that. Well, that's a good idea. So in 2014, I went back to the mall. Got permission to walk around the mall with my cell phone camera and film myself singing the song. And then leave and put the pieces together and form an elaborate thing. The only time I was ever told not to take pictures in the mall was during one of the Black Friday things years ago. And some lady freaked out that I took a picture of this like in front of Vans Sporting Goods. The Vans skate clothing shop. There was a castle that had been constructed out of like skateboard parts. They didn't want me to take that picture. No, they didn't want that. Oh, you can't take pictures in here. Actually, she was wrong. The cleaning lady. She was actually wrong. What it says in the directions of the mall is that if you're a company and you're in there like surreptitiously like doing a commercial, you have to get permission to go in there and do a commercial from whatever store you're doing. So it refers to commercial advertising. They don't want people free advertise like going in front of a company and mocking Old Navy or something, or mocking like like Burger Place or something. They don't want you doing that because then it would like look bad to the other companies. They would be jealous or something. So they have that. And also, yeah, selfies are fine. If you're selfieing yourself in the mall walking around, there's nothing wrong with that. Because a cell phone camera, it clearly looks like you're a tourist and you're just walking around the mall with a cell phone camera. So if you're doing anything weird, yeah, no, nothing weird was going on. A castle. A castle. It wasn't even, it was kind of neat looking, castle. A little castle. Oh well. But yeah, but the video was awesome. The video of the Love the Way You Buy Curdy was hilarious. Yeah, I think that ended up somewhere too. Ridiculous videos or something. But yeah, parts of it did. I think the part where he uses the sword ended up in there. I'm just gonna get this one clip where he goes, "By the power of Grayskull." That's all we want. Just that clip. It's funny. Yeah, we've had some of the cast of Star Crackers on the show, and the long-suffering plan of bringing some of them all back just to have a reunion on tape has never gelled. We want to do it. We have talked to Tim, who was one of the main ones, Cantrell, and we have talked to. I have not seen Jim Jacon, the Buffkin, in several years, but so I'm not sure where he went, but I know where Tim is. But maybe we'll get him next when all this is over. But yeah, so I've rambled on about SAP, and this is a little long, but yeah, we're the famous for not being famous channel that failed a child star. And although I wasn't a child in Three Ninjas, I was 20, but I could still play a kid, so I was playing a kid. Now I am not 20. Significantly older than that. It was 30 years ago. Do the math. Anyway, so yes. But yeah, yeah, we're still around, but it's all split up, and only because they want to do other things. Yeah. They should be doing new videos, but they want to do other things.